But what she hates the most about Hazel is that I use her as, she says, as my Buddha.
You do. You use her as a Buddha. You did
As
it.
my good
You
luck
did it on
charm watching
Thanksgiving. You
games.
did it Thanksgiving night.
I did it on Thanksgiving, and weirdly, it was the all-time great Hazel good luck charm story.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching the Dallas Cowboys. She will not watch with me
No.
in those
Bad
games
enough
because
I
I'm
hear
out
it
of
on
my
the other
mind.
side of
she
the
can hear me
house,
screaming, and
screaming,
sometimes I
cursing,
scream at the TV.
And curse. And
Sometimes I
yell.
curse a little bit,
Yeah.
but I just got to let it out. I just got
Right.
to get it out.
Don't
and
let it
once,
out
Once
where
I
I'm-
yell, it just goes out of me, and I'm better, right?
Not letting out where I am.
So we get to halftime of the Cow, and they're playing a bad team from your town. Whoops,
Right.
I just hit my
My
microphone.
town.
Knock it back. New York.
Best
Not
town
that you
in the
care
world.
about
Best city in the world.
okay.
Yeah.
Better than LA.
Better
No.
city in the best
LA
city in
is
the
better.
world.
What about the weather?
The weather is good here, minus any earthquakes, but you cannot beat New York City.
Okay. Can you
For
beat
anything.
the weather in Los Angeles, California?
No, the weather is amazing.
How many days do you come in the afternoon out after you've been out for a walk to
Yeah.
the mall and you say, God, it's just beautiful outside.
Yeah,
it's
I
almost
say that
every
all
day.
the
And I say,
time.
duh.
I say it's
another
you
day in
can't-
paradise.
I always say the only good thing about LA is the weather.
Okay. But it's a cool place. You get to see stars. You pass,
Yeah.
you come in and say, I had an A-list sighting today. I
Yeah,
saw
but
so-and-so.
I saw stars in New York City too.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
not
tons
like
of them.
here. Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't
So
matter.
the point is, this is the all-time good luck charm story because on Thanksgiving, I'm watching Dallas against the New York Football Giants, who are pretty terrible.
Right.
You can make a case they're the worst team.
Whatever. Bad
And
year.
They're having a bad year, and they dumped their quarterback, and then they lost their second-string quarterback to an
Right.
injury, so they're down to Drew Lock, their third-string
Yeah.
quarterback. So we have been all-time pathetic
Mm-hmm.
and embarrassing and humiliating and an abomination at home through 6 straight home games,
Yes.
dating back to last year's playoff game. She doesn't know much about this, but
Oh, I know enough.
she just knows enough. And this was the breakthrough game when we at least have to beat the Giants
No,
at
I
home
know.
and break the home hex of we can't even compete at home.
I know.
So we're barely up at halftime. And at halftime, I thought, I'm going to eat something, so I'm going to eat a protein bar. And she's down at my feet in her little bed, and she looks up at me like, I don't get anything.
Right, and the next thing I know is I'm sitting in the back room, and all of a sudden Hazel comes running into
Okay.
my room, and I thought, wow, that's really weird. She's not with him anymore. And I look, and then I hear, and she comes to try to jump up on me, and then I said, Hazel, go in your
Okay,
bed.
so
And she
what-
goes in her bed, and then he comes running in.
Okay,
Where's
well,
Hazel?
Okay,
Where's
what,
Hazel?
What had happened was, I said, and I don't think I've ever done this before, but she looked at me like, I don't get anything. And I
Right.
said, okay, I'll get you a treat.
You're right.
So I have to go out of my man cave
Right,
and
and go
walk
to the
around the
kitchen.
corner to the kitchen where her TREATSs are.
Right.
We try to spell it out or
Right.
she'll just flip out.
Yeah.
And get her, I just got her one. You feed her like
Right.
4 at a time.
I
Well,
feed
you
her
just-
one.
yeah.
Well, I feed her when there's a situation that I have to, shut
Like
her
when
up.
we leave the house, you give her 5 treats. And
I
I'm like,
give
"You
her
can't give her 5
one.
treats,"
Oh my God,
to
you must
calm her
be
down.
living with another person, another dog.
don't
It's
know.
not me.
Okay,
But
so the point is, I got her one treat, and as I come, the game had just started, and I
Right.
said, "Well, I'll get you one."
Right.
And as I come back in, we're moving the ball, and I said, "Here, Hazel," and I dropped her treat down in the floor by the kitchen.
Right.
Okay, so she leaves the room. So
right.
the good
well,
luck
she would do
charm is out
anything
of
to
the room.
leave. She finally
That's
said,
not
"Oh my
true.
God,
This is
I got
a
an
lie.
out. I can
This is a
finally
lie.
get out."
Okay.
Sometimes she's walking cockeyed because she can't take the football anymore. She's had 18
All right, so the
games in
point
one
is,
day.
As she eats the treat, I turn to the TV, and I never missed like a snap of the Cowboy game,
Right.
but I missed 2 plays in a
Yeah,
row.
and she got sprung from jail, and she came
and all
running
of a sudden,
to me.
Cooper Rush is running for a touchdown, and he's not the fastest guy or the most mobile quarterback, but because he was desperate to put us up 20-10 at
Yeah.
that point, he gives up his body and he's hurtling toward the goal line, and he gets hit at the 1, and he loses the freaking ball.
Right.
And it goes in the end zone, and the Giants recover. And I'm like out of my mind
Right.
because my good luck charm has
Right.
left the room.
She
And I
is-
look, and she's gone.
She feels as
And
though she got a reprieve. Like, thank
she
God.
has run all the way to
She's
the back
running to me
to
because
find her.
she said, "Can I just hide in here?" And then he comes in like the
I
big
come
bad
running in
wolf.
there.
He's like Bigfoot running in. Hey, hey, have you seen Hazel?
I didn't know where she went.
And poor Hazel, she's in the bed behind me, like saying, please don't tell him I'm in here. I said, she's in the bed. I need her back. I need her back.
Well, I desperately
And
need
she's
her. I
like
know, you
cowering.
do.
I
See,
said,
she
you've got to
loves me.
go.
Yeah,
And
she
so
says yes.
she's looking. He picks her up and he carries her away like a football
very
under his
good girl.
arm. And she's looking back
I
at me like
grabbed her and I
crying.
ran. So
Yeah.
guess what happens?
Oh, here we go. The psychoness.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's true.
The game changed.
So
Yes.
I run back in the room and it's still in commercial break.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I got you back. Maybe we can rally from this.
Right.
And as we sit back down, I think I had her in my lap at
Yeah.
that point. They come back from commercial, and it's on. That game was on Fox. I'm pretty sure it was Kevin Burkhardt and Tom, and they say, "Oh, we didn't see this, but this got reviewed, and Cooper Rush's knee was
This is
down."
all because Hazel.
It's 'cause I
Hazel
got
went
Hazel.
back in. Oh,
I got Hazel. And
I'm
the
going to
good
win
luck
the lottery.
charm.
I'm going to rub Hazel's head.
Okay, it was back in power. So,
Yeah.
so all of a sudden it flipped the game on its
Yeah.
head because we still had the football at the 1 yard line and we
All 'cause of Hazel.
proceeded to score
Right.
quickly. And even though it went down to the bitter end,
Yeah.
and Cooper Rush had to throw a 2-yard completion just to Brandon Cooks to end
So
the game.
you don't think this would have happened if Hazel didn't
No,
come back?
it would
with
not
you?
have
I
happened.
don't understand this.
Okay, she always says, how could something that happened in your man cave in Los Angeles, on the west side of Los Angeles,
Right.
California, impact a game that's being played, whatever it is, 1,500 miles away
Yeah.
at Jerry World in
Really?
Arlington, Texas?
Like, that's what I don't
But it
understand.
does.
That's
Okay, but it was
psycho.
proof perfect. I showed you, and I yelled to her, it worked.
Right.
It worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
It
yeah.
worked.
It
The
worked.
game was saved. And I know
Hazel.
it's just the Giants, but it changed
The
my,
woman
it
where I
turned my
bought
season
Hazel
around.
has no idea what she gave us when she gave us Hazel. Hazel,
The
a
ultimate
life
good luck
Buddha.
charm.
A Buddha.
Yeah, way to go, Hazel. So you're a very good girl. Thank you.
Yeah, she's saying, yeah,
Okay.
until please don't bring me
Okay,
back in
so-
the football world again.
So now we have created the classic, as the psychiatrist would say, triangle within our house.
Yeah.
Because she gets jealous that she likes me more than
Oh,
she likes
please,
her. But
it's
she
just-
loves her. She would die for her.
But there
she
are
likes to
days I
spend
don't
time
see her.
with
The
me.
weekend, I see her maybe a half an hour because
Okay.
all she does is stay in your room from Saturday to Sunday. But I'm the one that feeds her, and
do.
I'm the one that lets her out and takes her for the walks most of the
do.
time. So
Yeah.
her priorities are screwed up, but that's okay.
And you do clean up and you do
Yeah.
all those
You
things.
need her more than you know the what are they the therapy dogs? Hazel is a good therapy dog for
Okay.
you.